Hi, welcome everybody. So this is part 2 of the information design lecture that we started several weeks ago. I'm going to briefly tell you about poster design layout and how to arrange those elements onto your digital page. I was going to say on the page, but it's not. You're not going to print these out. So layout. Layout should have 3 different things for your poster. It should be simple, there should be a hierarchy of information, and then those elements that you incorporate onto your poster should be aligned properly. This is important for being able to, for viewers to be able to quickly assess the information that you're trying to share with them. If things are too complicated, and there are too many elements, there are too many colors, things are not represented in some sort of information hierarchy, meaning some elements are big, some elements are small that are less important, it's going to be hard for your viewer to be able to quickly understand what you're trying to tell them. So this is why this is important to talk about. So you will be making a poster, and here are some nice formats for some basic science poster where you have title always at the top. That's just people have tried different. I've seen people try to put it on the bottom or the side, but we're going to stick to a traditional format with the title on the top. And then you have these pink bars that you see here. These are headers. So then you'll have a header that describes your abstract, your intro, your results section, and then you have graphs, images, schematics, whatever kind of tables, some sort of visual. A poster should not be all text. That would be incredibly sad. So here you see this is a 3-column poster. Here this is a 4-column poster. 3 again, but it's sneaky because it's 1 header but 2 columns under 1 header, and then here's a vertical poster. So again, these are just different formats that you could use. It just all really depends on the size of the visuals that you have to incorporate and what makes sense for the amount of text that you have. So again, you want your poster to be simple. You want to eliminate any sort of visual junk, and that means clip art. Don't use clip art. I just want to express again, because I think I talked about it last time in our last lecture, that clip art, it adds nothing and it just takes away visual space. This poster would be better without this clip art here, and then you just have free open space. It would be better than this existing. It's not the clip art's fault. It's just, it's the wrong image in the wrong place. So it's distracting. I'm sorry, little clip art. Additionally, you don't want to use a ton of different colors for no reason, especially here you have different colors of headers that don't seem to coordinate to anything, and then a wild background image. Again, this is just very distracting, and it seems intentional when you don't want people to actually look at what you're trying to share. So keep it simple. So let's review information hierarchy. Remember several weeks ago, just to refresh your memory, we talked about information hierarchy in terms of headings on a slide and how you have the title, which is the biggest, and then you have, different sizes of headers that indicate importance of information. This was an example of important information being put in the smallest information hierarchy, which is why it was lost. Essentially, the most important information needs to be one of the bigger sizes. So that's important. I just really want you to know when you're making your poster, just make sure that your big headers actually have important information. Just to go back for a second, using a poster as an example, oftentimes I've seen posters where it has like a nice descriptive title, and they'll just say introduction or abstract, and you can do that, but you could also just put the summary of the intro, or more, maybe not the introduction, but in your results, instead of writing result, you could also just say what the result is in the big header. That's a way to summarize quickly your results. Your teacher may not want you to do that, so I'm kind of now buckling on that recommendation. She may, Professor Kelly may want you to just have the headers of intro and results. And maybe you could ask her if maybe she doesn't want you to do that. But in any case, even immediately underneath your header, you should have very clear information in your body. Don't ramble like I am right now. Okay, so hierarchy. So we're going to talk about, so that's hierarchy. Let me know if you have any, reach out to me if you have any questions about hierarchy. So the last little bit, I'm just going to show you some tools about alignment and why it's important. So this is a poster with some crazy alignment going on. Things are not aligned horizontally. Things are not aligned vertically. Things are not aligned into separate columns. Headers are shifted. This is a wild mess. So let me just point out to you where you'll find these alignment tools. So these are just some shapes we put on the slide. I can select all of these shapes either by hitting them with the mouse cursor and hitting shift at the same time. So when I hit shift, the shift key is incredible. It does amazing things. It allows you to select a lot of things at once without causing problems. So you can either select this way, or you can, just drag and click. But sometimes that creates problems because it selects too much. So I'm a big fan of just click and shift. So now I have all of my elements that I want to align. You go up here to arrange. So when you're here in arrange, you have different features to arrange. You have align, distribute, and center on the page. Also rotate and group. Order is also important. This whole tab is really important for aligning. So first, we're align center, and then we want to align, but let's distribute, let's move these guys. It's difficult because they're too, okay, move them again. And I have to select all of them again, arrange, and then we want to arrange at the top. So this means that they all are aligned at the top. And so this will be really important for your posters, making sure that everything, again, here in these columns are aligned. So you align to the top, and then distribute horizontally. So now you've made them equal. And this will allow you to have equal column widths between your elements. And that is it. Just simple alignment tools. Please let me know if you have any questions. To review, the most important things about laying out a poster is keeping it simple. Keep your information hierarchy clear. So one way this could help you is deciding what are the big points that you want your audience member to walk away from your work. And making sure that those are the clearest and most transparent information in your poster. And then making sure just everything is aligned to allow for easy skimming. All of those tools you can find under Arrange. So let me know if you have any questions. Good luck!